You're very welcome to That's the Spirit, where I shall share the stories behind some of Ireland's most remarkable distilleries, the people, the places, and the spirit that makes them what they are. Most episodes of this podcast are about a distillery. Every now and then, though, it's about one of the people who've helped shape Irish whiskey. And this week, it's one of those episodes. Because in Irish whiskey, some of the most important figures aren't always the ones on the label. They're the ones behind the scenes, shaping how the story is told. And one of those people is Ger Garland. Ger is someone who's become deeply respected across the world of Irish whiskey. Not loud, not showy, just quietly excellent at what he does. A Dublin native, Ger has spent more than 2 decades building his reputation in the industry. 9 of those years were spent at Irish Distillers, working across some of the most iconic names in Irish whiskey: Middleton, Redbreast, Powers, the Spot range. And during that time, he didn't just learn about whiskey. He learned the people, the rooms, the conversations that matter. But what really sets Ger apart isn't just his knowledge, it's his manner. He's one of those ambassadors who never feels like he's selling you something. He's simply sharing something he genuinely believes in. Whiskey can be intimidating, and Ger never makes it feel that way. He makes it feel easy, approachable, like a conversation you didn't want to end. I've been lucky enough to cross paths with people like that in this industry. People who give their time generously, who make you feel welcome in the world of whiskey rather than outside it. Seamus Lowry was one, Ger Garland is another. I first came across Ger during my time in Garvin's. He'd call in, chat with Paul upstairs, and even then you could sense the respect around him. But I got to know him properly during my time in Sonny Malloy's. He'd come up from Cork for launches, especially the Sonny Malloy's Redbreast releases. John Mannion always made sure Ger was there. I think John knew that when Ger was there, people would leave talking about more than just the whiskey. They'd leave talking about the night. Not because Ger'd stand up and steal the show. Quite the opposite. He'd stop, he'd chat, he'd take the time. No ego, no rush. Just genuine passion for the whiskey and for the people in front of him. And that's rare. Because in this industry, experience can sometimes create distance. With Ger, it does the opposite. It makes people want to listen. Then came a chapter that surprised a few people. Ger left Irish Distillers and headed to America. He joined O'Shaughnessy Distilling Company in Minneapolis as global brand ambassador for Keeper's Heart, an Irish-American whiskey built on a simple but brilliant idea. What happens when you bring together the best of Irish and American distilling traditions in one glass? The distilling vision was led by Brian Nation, a fellow Irishman, and one of the most respected distillers in the world. The two already had history, and you could feel it in the project. For Ger, it meant starting over in a lot of new ways. New country, new brand, new audiences who didn't already know his name. But that's the thing about people like Ger, they don't need the reputation to walk ahead of them. They just show up, do the work, and let the whiskey speak. And it did. In February 2025 at the Icons of Whiskey Awards in Louisville, Kentucky, he was named Irish Whiskey Ambassador of the Year for America. He won the same award in Ireland back in 2017, becoming the first person ever to receive that recognition. Now, he'd done it on the other side of the Atlantic. But now, Ger is home. He's taken on something that feels like the perfect next chapter. International Commercial Manager at Church of Oak Distillery in County Kildare. And this is a very different kind of project. Church of Oak is part of a new wave of Irish distilleries, one that's rooted in tradition, but isn't afraid to challenge it. Built on the site of a restored historic mill in County Kildare, it's a distillery that looks forward as much as it looks back. New grains, new processes, new ways of thinking about what Irish whiskey can be. Irish whiskey, but not as you know it. And honestly, they couldn't have chosen a better person. Because Ger brings something you can't manufacture: credibility, experience, trust. He understands the heritage, but he's not stuck in it. And that's exactly what a place like this needs. When I think of Ger Garland, I don't think of awards or job titles. I think of moments. A quick chat at a bar, a bit of advice offered without ever needing to be asked. A conversation that made whiskey feel less like a category and more like a connection. And at the end of the day, that's what this industry is built on. Not just the spirit in the glass, but the people who make it meaningful. So if you start hearing more about Church of Oak over the next few years, pay attention. Because behind it, there's someone who knows exactly what he's doing. Someone who'll always have the time to stop, chat and share a story. If you're enjoying That's the Spirit, make sure to follow, like and leave a review. And until next time, Sláinte.